Greetings ladies and gentlemen, welcome to I swear to god, it's the final pickup video slash unboxing video for this year at least. So, last Saturday I went to like a gaming convention. I got myself some goodies. There's something in this suitcase on here, and you see a little bag on the left. It's also what I got there, and over here is the final unboxing video for this year. And you probably know what, I already can guess what it is. Hopefully I'll upload it in time, that's for sure. But yeah, I think it's a good idea to start with this suitcase, or else the rest of the games won't make any sense. So like I said, I went to the gaming convention last Sunday. I was supposed to go with Luigi Man, but sadly he couldn't go because of a couple of reasons. See, this is the, I want to say this is the bottom, so I think I want to keep it like this. He couldn't go for like the train was holding him back or something, so I had to miss them. So I had to go there myself and without Luigi Man. So wasn't really looking for anything particular. So just looking around. There's some pretty cool stuff because everything from NES, SNES, 1064, PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, Xbox original, 361, all goodies and all the things in general. So. And when I saw this for this certain price, I was like, I'm thinking about it. I wanted to make sure if everything worked. But there was a place you could test all of this, and this baby just worked just fine for a very cheap price. So I think without further ado, we're gonna see what's inside. So gonna see what is inside. I'm gonna make sure. Is this the opposite side? No, this is the good side. Did this say PlayStation 2? You're like, well, that's great and all, but don't you already have a PlayStation 2? No. So this is actually original PlayStation Fat PS2. I got two controllers. I got two controllers right here. I got myself a memory card, all the cables and everything, and PlayStation 2 for the $30. I was like, wow, and the suitcase as well. So I thought, there's a very cheap price, and since this is the Fat PS2, I can also play PlayStation 1 games. And that was the main reason I was looking for that, because I want to build myself a PlayStation collection. So in this suitcase you got a PlayStation 2, and you can probably already guess what's in the back on the left. There's probably some games in there. Well, you would be correct. So I'm gonna move this to the side, and we're gonna open this whole package of games. So first thing first, I'm gonna start off with the PlayStation original one. I'm gonna get this out the back. Let's see, like that. There we go. Like this. All right. So first things first, we got myself Mickey's Wild Adventure. I think it's called Mickey Mania in like the US, but yes, for the PlayStation, I played this when I was younger. It's Mickey goes through time and everything through his old adventures, and I played this when I was young. So, and it's only $10, so I thought, well, why now not? This one, the game I tried out to make sure the PlayStation 2 worked, and it did. So, yeah, that was pretty good. So I'm pretty much trying to find games which you can't play digitally yet. I think you can play this one digitally, but I'm not too sure about the other ones. And I got myself the greatest game of all time, Croc: The Legend of the Gorillas, for the PlayStation as well. So, you know how much I love Croc. Croc's got the moves. And I found this, now I own Croc for realsies, and I can play it legitimately, and on an emulator this time. So I'm pretty pleased with that. And of course, after Croc 1, you're also gonna get Croc 2. For like a 70-50. It was like kind of hard to find on this convention. It's also Croc. These two games were surprisingly very hard to find, because maybe everybody loves Croc and everybody gets Croc, and then there's pretty much no Croc left. So yeah, I got myself the original two Croc games. I was also looking for Crash Bash, but I couldn't find it because I think it's very hidden. I did see the original Crash Bandicoot games though, but those were like really, really expensive. So I was like, no. So this will be nice. Okay, actually, if I put like, where's the label of the other one? Oh, it is here. So just show like this. You can sort of see what's still there. Alright. Now we're gonna move on to the PlayStation 2 bag. Well, usually these are from 2 franchises, so I'm gonna keep this brief and pick a franchise each. So let me just see. I think there we go. Put this one here, and these ones here. Alright, so I think this is the right collection. So, as I mentioned before, I asked you guys back in like June or July, whatever, but asking, you know, what game should I play, and I get some few suggestions on what I should play. Well, I got some of these games on there, but first things first, let's start with the Spyro PlayStation 2 games. First things first, we got ourselves Spyro Enter the Dragonfly for the PlayStation 2. I think this is the lesser version, couldn't find the GameCube version, but there we go. It's a Spyro for the PlayStation 2, $7.50, not too expensive though. It's a platinum version, but I was pretty much looking for all the Spyro PlayStation 2 games. And if you were wondering, well, did you get them all? Certainly, because here is a Hero's Tale. Also for everything from now on PlayStation 2, so. And there's like one guy or girl, one place that pretty much got all the PlayStation 2 Spyro games, so pretty much went in and bought them all, so you can actually play these for real. Because I haven't beaten this one, I haven't played this one. Also with the next one is, okay, let's put this one there. And the next one is like Spyro, the, you know, Rise of a Dragon. Like the Legend of Spyro series. I haven't touched this one either, so might be fun to play at one point. Got 2 dragons over here, you can fly at any time you want, somewhere around here. So flying anytime you want. Yeah, fly anytime you want. So I got myself the 3 PlayStation 2 Spyro games. So that should be interesting to play / let's play maybe at some point. But I'm gonna play them first. Alright. Now we're moving on to the final 3 games. I think the right order is this. So if we talking about Spyro, you know, so you can't also go without Crash. So I got myself Crash Nitro Kart. So I did play this before, back when my uncle had it. I did play a bit of this, but I, you know, always wanted to try this again and beat it this time. So Crash Nitro Kart, sequel to Crash Team Racing, made by Universal Interactive, and I did think this was fun. So hopefully it should be fun to relive some good old memories again. Now this one was actually pretty. Actually, this one's pretty. Yes. You guys mentioned this a lot of times before, but I finally managed to find it. It's Crash Twinsanity. People keep harming about it. It's like the funniest or the best Crash game of all time. So actually managed to find a copy of this. I was like, yes, that's mine, alright. So Crash Twinsanity, so I can actually play it for real this time, since I do own it right now. So that's good. And last but not least is Crash Tag Team Racing. The final Crash Bandicoot PlayStation 2 game I could find / that there is. The only one I don't have on PlayStation 2 is like Wrath of Cortex, but I already own that on the GameCube, so don't have to worry about that. And that's pretty much everything. So I got myself all Crash Bandicoots PlayStation 2 games. Right, so sort of as the space ran out, so let me try this again. I don't know where to cut it out, but let me just start from here again. So I pretty much got all the PlayStation, I was almost done anyway. So these are all the PlayStation 2 games I got with the PlayStation 2, so I'm not going to actually play the Crash Bandicoot and the Spyro games for the PlayStation 2, with the ones I missed of Crash Bandicoot and Spyro, because I pretty much played them all the PlayStation 1 up to this point, so it'll be fun to play the PlayStation 2 ones and maybe get to the 3rd generation. Maybe. So, well, that's it for all the games for now. Sort of, because we still have one more thing left to do after this. But I will end this last pickup video right here. I think this was like 9 minutes, so I don't think it should be that long. So, I'll cut somewhere around here, and I'll meet you guys right back before I open this box to see what final thing we have. So, I'll meet you back in a second.